Newsday Tuesday. Welcome back with me, Rome, and Len Besthoff. How you doing, Len?
I am great. How are you?
I'm doing good. Very hot today.
Yeah, it's freezing in this building, but it's cooking outside.
Nice. Must feel good in there.
Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad. I'm 2 layers. It's still chilly, but I'll be going out and my dogs are going to be hunting on my neighbor's property at 7 o'clock when I get out of work. He's got all kinds of critters that he wants my dogs to go get. So I'll be losing these threads.
Yeah, those dogs, they like the hunting too.
She is the younger one is so prey driven. We are having such trouble like keeping her from breaking out under our deck. And so my wife was out like staple gunning and digging today. Sent me a picture. She was soaked. So yeah, you're right. It's hot.
Yeah. So, what you been watching?
Watching, I gotta say, I'm still doing that. Well, I'm done now because we saw the end of the series. That story about that football or soccer team from the United Kingdom, and they got bought by two very wealthy American art actors. Rob, I can't remember the names, but everybody knows them. I'm just not that well versed on it. But the series is great. You know, they took this team that was like way down in the divisions, and they're fighting their way to get up now. And I'm not going to say the conclusion because it was a lot of fun. I caught the end of it this week, but it's called Wrexham. Wrexham. This is Wrexham, something like that. But it's worth it. How about you?
All right, check it out. I've been watching a lot of karate movies. I've been watching a lot of Jet Li movies. It's called The One. It's one of my favorite ones.
I always like it when they say karate.
Yeah.
That, or do you like do it as a sport, or more you just like watching them slice and dice?
I don't know. I just always like watching the movie since I was a kid.
Yeah, I used to watch the show Kung Fu. David Carradine, I think his name was, but I haven't done anything since. So, what would you say are the things that make these movies universal? Because I haven't seen one in years.
Me, I like the matrix of it. You know how they like over exaggerate with like jumping off of buildings and like doing
Hmm.
crazy stuff. I think that's what
Hmm.
draws me in.
Yeah, I could see that. Sort of like parkour.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was just fun. I get that. I get that.
it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like Jackie Chan.
I don't know. I've never seen. I've heard the name forever, but I've never seen a movie. There, he's good. I assume.
Later on, I'll send you a clip, like a short clip of one of his big
Sure.
movies.
Yeah. Let's do that. I'll check it out. We can review and discuss.
Yeah. So, what you been eating? What's your food dish of the week?
You know, I'm jamming on the salads right now because it's just that time of the year where the weather's good. You get a lot of fresh stuff. Um, don't laugh, but beets. They're messy, and some people don't like the way they taste, but I like them, and they're good for you. So you add a little of that in the salad. You know, it's just such an exciting time for salad. As goofy as that sounds, because you can grow the lettuce, you can grow your own arugula, you can grow your own peppers, tomatoes, and a lot of that stuff I'm not growing yet. It still needs another 2 months, but the lettuce is going great guns, and got our basil up, and the tomatoes are starting to come in now. So yeah, I would say, yep, Rome, I'm eating salad, but my own salad that I grew myself. So that's cool, I think.
Nice. It's crazy. I picked the same thing. I don't know. I just been eating salads, immense salads lately.
You said you were hot, right? And so, like, a salad's not hot.
Right.
I mean, like, if I said to you, Would you want to have a meatloaf right now?
Oh no, it's too hot for that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like I'll never turn down meatloaf, but it wouldn't be my first choice on a 90-degree day. Hot hamburger on the grill. Now you're talking.
Yeah, I'll take one of those.
All right, so 4th of July. Let's talk not about our salads. What are you doing? Anything good? You can eat anything good? Living through you, Rome.
I think I'm gonna do some hot dogs.
Yeah, yeah.
I always do cheeseburgers. I must do some hot dogs.
I'm doing both. You know, I eat well, like I behave most of the time. I do. I'm a good Cub Scout, but no. 4th of July, hot dog, nice and cooked on the grill, maybe even a cheese dog. Um,
Oh yeah, that's
Certainly a
perfect.
cheeseburger. Definitely a cheeseburger. You ever have the Bubba burgers?
Yes, those are real good.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh
So
yeah,
something like that. Big fresh tomato, like with a wide slice like that, just right across the top of it. Put some pepper on there.
nice onion.
I'm ready. It's only Tuesday.
Me too. Throw a nice onion on there.
Red onion.
Oh yeah,
Yes. Yes.
that's it.
I'm in.
So, sports team of the week. Um, I gotta go with the Yankees. I don't know.
I'm trying. Well, certainly not the Mets.
Oh no,
They've lost like 13 of 16 or something. Why the Yankees, though?
I don't know. I just gotta go with the Yankees. I know they just lost. I think to the Blue Jays. I think.
Yes. Yes. They lost to pitcher Jose Barrios from the Blue Jays. I know that because he's on my fantasy team, fantasy baseball team. What is my? I can't remember what I wrote down for the team. Shoot. I think it was a baseball team too. But if I had to make a second choice, I would say it would have to be the Florida Panthers for winning the NHL championship. You know,
Oh yeah,
it's tough
yeah.
enough to win the NHL championship, let alone being from Florida and winning it. But they have a very loyal fan base, and I think their owner is pretty well off, so they're making good acquisitions and trades. And God bless them. I think that's the second or third one. Florida Panthers. Go figure.
Panthers. Good pick.
Yeah, yeah. Because I can't remember the other one, so that's a good second one, right?
Gotta have a backup one.
Absolutely. Got to have the backup.
So gotta get into the news now. I got
Let's do it.
two quick reads real quick.
Yeah.
Um, there was at least 17 Americans that are gonna lose insurance under certain plans, and then House Speaker Mike Johnson faces furious new GOP revolt over the bill.
Wow. Um, in terms of the 17 million people losing health insurance, I did hear about that. What I had heard, just to give you a little context there, is that um, they made some revisions once it went from the House to the Senate. And in the Senate, they actually said, we're going to take more people off Medicaid. Okay. Um, and then the Mike Johnson situation, I know that there's going to be a lot of this going on because the House passed its version, the Senate passed its version, and now they got to sort of somehow reconcile, if they can reconcile, but they'll reconcile, they'll figure it out. But those cuts are serious, and it's an 1,000-page bill, and there's certainly other things in there that we don't know about, that we will be finding about in the coming days.
Right. They'll figure it out.
Yeah, let's hope so. Let's hope so. What a lot of people are hoping is that if a lot of people who really needed Medicaid don't have it, that they'll quickly get restored. But we'll see.
Right. And I know you got some news updates for us.
I do. I'm more on the local track here, but wait till you hear this one. A man accused of stealing sunglasses had fake DEA badges and a tactical vest in his possession, according to Greenwich police. This happened a few days ago. Police department arrested a man from Yonkers, New York, which is not far from Greenwich, after the store theft. And police said he denied being involved in this theft. He actually went in the store with another woman, according to police. Officers conducted a search of his car and found a tactical vest, fake DEA badges, a knife, rounds of ammunition, and more. That's a little scary.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I think, and the sunglasses were valued about $500. So he meant business, but you got to wonder what else he was thinking of doing there. And I'm sure we'll get more on that as the story unravels. But you know, that's some serious firepower.
Yeah, that's scary.
Yeah. Now you don't have kids, right?
No, not yet.
Thinking about it anytime soon, or nah?
A couple years.
Okay, well, start saving up, because Wallet Hub has looked into childcare costs around the country and released the report Childcare Costs to show where the cost of childcare puts the biggest strain on American finances, on families. Connecticut came in, what would you guess, for the highest cost of married couples? What do you think would be? Number one, number 50, or somewhere in between?
Number 25 in between.
Rome. Did you read this before I did this story? Connecticut came in 20th highest cost for married couples and 12th highest for single parents. Wallet Hub found Connecticut couples spend on average 7.67% of the median family income on family-based childcare and 10% on center-based childcare. It's getting a little in the weeds there, but
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
it sounds expensive. So basically, if you are a parent and you're sending your kid to childcare, 10% of your income, I'm going to assume that's after tax. So let's say you make, I don't know, let's say you make 85,000 a year and you take home 60. That means $6,000 a year is childcare. So that's what? 16. I don't know. That's not that bad, but significant. Let me see. What would that be? If you paid $6,000 a year divided by 12 months, that's what? 12 times 8 is 48. No, it's exactly $500 a month.
Not too bad.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I thought it was lower. 500 a month? That's tough. So what you can do is save money by don't buy Lululemon, get the knockoffs. That's our last story, Rome. Lululemon has filed a lawsuit against Costco that accuses the wholesale club operator of selling lower priced duplicates of some of its popular athleisure clothing. Lululemon claims in its lawsuit that Costco has unlawfully traded on its reputation, goodwill, and sweat equity, no pun intended, by selling unauthorized and unlicensed apparel that uses knockoffs, infringing versions of its patents.
Wow.
Not good. Do you go to Costco?
I do. Good store.
Me too. Yeah. I mean, I don't like hearing this news, and that'll, like you said, they'll figure it out. They'll get it settled in the courts. But I love it for the gasoline. And we got people coming in during our podcast. I remember I told you a lot's going on in here, but the folks at home don't know. But yeah, you know, as far as Costco goes, I love it. I mean, we go there for the gas. It pays for itself within a year easily. And then, you know, that's not forgetting if you go inside and get some of the food in bulk and things like that.
Yeah. It's needed.
Yeah. But that's all the news I got. So I'm going to run back in the newsroom and write some more of it. Plus, I want to get out of these folks' way. If they'll let me, I'll show you. They're like, no, don't put us on camera. Okay. They're recording something for one of our other NBC Connecticut news products. It has to do with the trial of, how do I pronounce his name?
Raul Valle.
Raul Valle. And you can see this on the NBC Connecticut streaming channel on Roku.
YouTube.
YouTube.
Mhm.
YouTube. This is the one with the young man who's been accused of murdering a fellow teen. We've been sort of doing wall-to-wall, gavel-to-gavel on this, so make sure you check it out.
Gotta check it out.
All right. Well, Rome, we will see you, Lord willing, next week.
Thank you, my friend. See you next week.
All right. Try to stay cool.
All right, you too.
Take care.
Take care.